Monarchs are a deck that is all about tribute summoning and tries to lock your opponent out of the extra deck. The first monster we'll tribute summon is Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. You can tribute summon this card by tributing one tribute summon monster. If this card is tribute summoned, you can send 2 Monarch spell or trap cards with different names from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, shuffle 1 card from your opponent's hand at random, graveyard, or other side of the field into the deck. And once per turn during either player main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can discard 1 Monarch spell or trap card, then target 1 monster in your graveyard with 2400 or more attack and 1000 defense, add it to your hand. So this helps you to remove some threats and to set up your graveyard. Another one that'll set up the graveyard is Aether, the Heavenly Monarch. Tribute summon it by tributing 1 tribute summon monster. If this card is tribute summoned, you can send 2 Monarch spell trap cards with different names from your hand and your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon 1 monster with 2400 or more attack and 1000 defense from your deck, but return to the hand during the end phase. So that effect can help you set up for a tribute summon later on. And also during your opponent's main phase, if this card is in your hand, you can banish 1 Monarch spell or trap card from your graveyard immediately after this effect resolves. Tribute summon this card. So this helps you to tribute summon during your opponent's turn too. 3 Vanities Fiend cannot be special summoned. Neither player can special summon monsters. This helps you to slow down your opponent and make them not be able to play. Another one that does that is 2 Majesties Fiend cannot be special summoned. Neither player can activate monster effects. So this can really slow down a lot of strategies. 1 Celaglair, the Luminous Lunar Dragon. You can normal summon or set this card without tributing, but its original attack becomes 1500. During the main phase, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card, return this card to the hand, and if you do, take control of that opponent's monster until the end phase. You can only use this effect once per turn. But this is an interruption, and this card is searchable, so it's pretty good. 3 Ancum Mufrite. Its pendulum effect is if you have no cards in your extra deck except itself, you can destroy this card, then draw 1 card. So this helps you to search the deck a little bit. And also when it's in the extra deck, if you have no cards in your extra deck except itself, you can special summon this to the field. And then if it's face-up card and the monster zone leaves the field, banish it. So this helps you keep the extra deck clear, as well as get a tribute summon material, which is really good. 2 Proof of Proof-Lass. If you control no special summon monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon other monsters for the rest of this turn. You can only use this effect of proof once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can immediately after this effect resolve, tribute summon 1 monster. So this helps you to get out more of your Monarchs. 3 Eidos, the Underworld Squire. If this card is normal or special summoned, during your main phase this turn, you can tribute summon 1 monster in addition to your normal summoner set. This is how you get a lot more monsters onto the board. And also you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 monster with 800 attack, 1000 defense in your graveyard, except itself, special summon and defense. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn. This helps you set up for plays later on. 3 Adida, the Heavenly Squire. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon 1 monster with 800 attack, 1000 defense from your deck in defense position, except itself. Also, you cannot special summon from monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 of your banished Monarch spell or traps, add it to your hand. This helps you to recur a lot with the Monarch spells and to get lots of tribute fodder. 1 Reinforcement of the Army to add Adida. 3 Pantheism of the Monarchs. Send 1 Monarch spell or trap from your hand to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, which is a really good effect to go through your deck. You can also banish this card from your graveyard, reveal 3 Monarch spell or trap cards from your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 for you to add to your hand, and you shuffle the rest back into the deck. So this helps you to search for pretty much anything you might want. 3 Tenacity of the Monarchs. Reveal 1 monster in your hand with 2400 attack or 2800 attack, and then 1000 defense. And then you can add 1 Monarch spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, except Tenacity. So this gets you really anything you want. It's just have to have a Monarch stat line in your hand. 3 Monarch Stormforth. Once per during this turn, if you would tribute a monster for a tribute summon, you can tribute 1 monster your opponent controls even though you do not control it. So this helps you to tribute summon and to get rid of some threats your opponent might have. 2 March of the Monarchs. Tribute summon monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, neither player can target them with card effects. And you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck, but it is a really good card to help protect your monsters. 1. Return of the Monarchs. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. When you tribute summon a monster, you can add a different one from your deck to your hand, a different monarch with 2400 attack or 2800 attack and 1000 defense, and it can be different monsters and not just the monarchs. 3. Domain of the True Monarchs. This is kind of your own condition, because while you have no cards in your extra deck, you are only player that controls a tribute summon monster. Your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck, which a lot of decks want to do. It also has other effects. If a tribute summon monster you control attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 800 attack during dynamic calculation. And once per turn, you can reduce the level of one monster with 2800 attack, 1000 defense in your hand by 2 until the end of this turn. So this helps them make it easier to tribute summon. 1. Monster Reborn, because we need a lot of tribute fodder, and it helps do more damage. And 2. The Prime Monarch. Once per turn, you can target 2 Monarch spell or traps in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, then draw 1 card. This helps to recur some things. And also, if it's in the graveyard, you can banish one other Monarch spell or trap from your graveyard, special summon this card in defense position as a normal monster. So this helps you get, again, more monsters on the field to tribute summon with, and then also recycle cards. And that's the deck at only $28.21. It is pretty fun to lock someone out of the extra deck, and tribute summon is always pretty good. Thanks for watching.